I'm Jonathan Frankle. I am Chief Scientist of Neural Networks at Databricks and Mosaic ML. And I don't do coffee, but I am an avid Chipotle connoisseur. Chipotle, which is an excellent Databricks customer.
Oh, stop the tape before we get into this next episode. I want to tell you about our virtual conference that's coming up on February 15th and February 22nd. We did it 2 Thursdays in a row this year because we wanted to make sure that the maximum amount of people could come for each day, since the lineup is just looking absolutely incredible, as you know we do. Let me name a few of the guests that we've got coming, because it is worth talking about. We've got Jason Louis, we've got Shreya Shankar, we've got Dhruv, who is product applied AI at Uber. We've got Cameron Wolf, who's got an incredible podcast, and he's director of AI at Rebuy Engine. We've got Lauren Lockridge, who is working at Google, also doing some product stuff. Oh, why is there so many product people here? Funny you should ask that, because we've got a whole AI product owners track along with an engineering track. And then, as we like to, we've got some hands-on workshops too. Let me just tell you some of these other names just for a moment, because we've got them coming and it is really cool. I haven't named any of the keynotes yet either, by the way. Go and check them out on your own. If you want, just go to home.MLOps.community and you'll see. But we've got Tunji, who's the lead researcher on the DeepSpeed project at Microsoft. We've got Holden, who is the open source engineer at Netflix. We've got Kai, who's leading the AI platform at Uber. You may have heard of it. It's called Michelangelo. Oh my gosh. We've got Fazan, who's product manager at LinkedIn. Jerry Louis, who created good old Llama Index. Oh, he's coming. We've got Matt Sharp, friend of the pod. Shreya Rajpal, the creator and CEO of Guardrails. Oh my gosh, the list goes on. There's 70 plus people that will be with us at this conference. So I hope to see you there. What is on your radar right now? What is interesting to you?
So there are a bunch of things that are interesting to me. I'm always on the lookout for tweaks to, model architectures or tweaks to the way we train that improve efficiency. I'm not on the lookout for breakthroughs. I think breakthroughs come once in a very long while, and I can rattle off, if you really want, a bunch of fun things that have come out in the past several years that everybody looked at as breakthroughs at the time or thought, oh, this might be the next big thing. And now, anybody heard of NF nets? The normalization free nets that were supposed to replace res nets and get rid of batch norm. We still don't use them. They're a really cool architecture, and it was really great research. Anybody heard of vision transformers? I don't know. I still train a lot of res nets, and res nets seem to have, I think, survived the vision transformer push and are still the thing that I go to first. There are all sorts of new attention schemes that have come and gone. So I'm not, the next big thing in machine learning has come once in a decade or two. If you look at convnets and RNNs and LSTMs and, transformers, maybe diffusion models, they don't come around very often. And if you're looking for the next big thing, you're going to be sorely disappointed, or you're just going to get taken by every LinkedIn post and tweet that you see. It's possible that yesterday we just had a huge breakthrough that's going to change everything. Or it's possible that we had another very exciting piece of science that doesn't end up replacing anything that we're doing right now. Could go either way. So I look for the incremental things. I also look for kind of new questions people are asking. There are a lot of questions right now about how we measure the performance of models in long contexts. That's a really interesting question. Anthropic has great work on 200K context windows. They can fit it into memory. Can you actually take advantage of it in a meaningful way? Can the model actually, are they compromising on so much that the information gets lost or the model can't holistically take advantage of it? I don't know, because I don't know how to measure that. I look for things in evaluation right now and better ways to evaluate models, because I think that's a mess. I'm really interested in synthetic data right now because the textbooks are all you need papers from Microsoft. Those are really cool, and those are compelling to me. The Llama 2 folks kind of indicate in the paper that they did a lot of automatic generation of supervised fine-tuning data once they bootstrapped their model to a certain point. That's pretty intriguing because supervised fine-tuning data is expensive and hard to come by. I think a lot about debuggability of neural networks. Like, how do you change a neural network once it's in flight to fix a problem? I think a lot about how end users can create new tasks. If a Databricks user comes to me and they say, I want to fine tune your model to do this new business process, okay, they need a training set, they need a test set, and they need a metric to figure out whether they're doing well on that test set. Those are really non-trivial, and there's a lot of expertise that goes into developing any training or test set that's publicly available. How do you help them to do that quickly and with very little expertise so that they can just get back to work on solving their problems? Those are the kinds of things where I'm like on the lookout for interesting ideas, because those are real problems I have. And if I were talking to someone in academia right now, those are the problems that make a difference. Not like, can you build the next transformer? Like, that's a problem where the answer is no, you probably can't, because it took a lot of people trying and someone who got, both very talented and also right place, right time, to actually do that. So, I tend to be a realist on this.